tough election his first time around, has shown himself to be a very competent governor who really listens to the people of Florida, responds to them.
I don't know any of these races. I only know those two.
You have people fleeing from
the one with Dr. Oz
because the schools were open.
and the Herschel one.
They just run. He runs the state very well, and he wasn't afraid also to reach out
those
to different people.
two
That
get
number
talked
Miami
about the
Dade,
most, I
that's
think.
true. It'll be great to get some Karl Rove analysis on that as well as Florida. If you remember, well, of course, he remembers the election in 2000, a big deal. The interesting thing about his opponent, Charlie Crist, I don't know if you would have realized this, if you were
DeSantis
in Florida to lose a statewide race as a Republican, an independent, and a Democrat.
Wow.
There's DeSantis campaign headquarters right now exploding in Tampa tonight.
I think they're watching Fox.
Jeez, already calling it. It's only 8 o'clock.
Former Tennessee
It's been a blowout.
With this big Republican win, we'd love you to weigh in. But I do want to read this. This is from David Plouffe, the President Obama's 08 campaign manager, who said, quote, the Obama
Look at that
coalition
suit.
in Florida is
I'm impressed by his
That's
suits.
pretty stunning. If you look at the numbers here,
Is it a Ronald Reagan
County, Hillsborough
dark blue
County,
suit?
Osceola County, these are places they did not win. Republicans, now they're winning in big numbers.
Well, Democrats have proved, I think, not to be able to adapt to changing political circumstances in a situation. Clearly, we've gone through COVID, all the things that's gone from it, from supply chain challenges to the challenge of getting our kids back to school. Governor DeSantis is being rewarded for that. And I think if you're going to counter him, you have to counter him with substance. You've got to counter him with an alternative course that's going to make life better for citizens in Florida. And frankly, it doesn't look as if the 3 times you say he lost as a Democrat, a Republican, an independent, Congressman Chris, Governor Chris was not able to mount that message. If you Governor DeSantis, this win tonight, I think in many ways, not only we're all as Democrats, but it also helps we're all Republicans as well, because some choices are going to have to be made very soon about whom is the national leader, who's the leader of the party for Republicans. Is it Ron DeSantis? Is it Donald Trump? Or is it someone else? But tonight is a night for Governor DeSantis. Congratulations to him. Well done.
Let's bring in Ben Donich. Ben, we talked a little bit about governors and how they are elected or reelected based on confidence.
They're not too happy about that.
Ian, just a short time ago, people got their power back on. I think
Because he's a Democrat, right? The one talking head that was just on there
I keep calling the governor.
right before her.
In fact, they were saying exactly the opposite. They were lauding his performance.
He was proving that he could build a bridge in 3 days and things like that. Look, what's happened in Florida has to take over the conversation tomorrow, no matter what the rest of the night.
Akron, Ohio.
This is a huge sea change. And as Dana said, as Karl remembers, this is a situation that I think we could never have anticipated even a few years ago. To see Miami-Dade come in the way that it did, it just is an indictment, I think, not of...
When are you going to get there at the hotel? 3 or 4, something like that?
If you were focused on...
I don't
issues that were
know.
on
Your dad's
social
already
media,
got one
issues
booked
like
for us.
abortion, guns,
So we don't have to
climate,
be in a
et
big
cetera,
hurry to
I
get
think
there.
you've lost the forest for the trees. You
Good
were paying
thinking,
attention
Pops.
to issues that might matter to your progressive base online, but they're not present at the kitchen table where people are trying to make ends meet and where they do prize
I'm
the kind
just
of
going
competence
along
that
for
you're
the
talking
ride.
about.
I'm not
They're
making
keeping
any
things
plans.
open.
No kidding. No kidding.
I just want to say, it's a place that during COVID,
This is your dad's trip, and I'm keeping him company.
People said, I want to move to Florida because of this. So they were choosing where they wanted to live based on the way that the state was handling it.
And they stayed. That's the key. They stayed. They re-registered to vote. And Ron DeSantis takes credit for all of that. Also, he's really done some great investments in workforce development. I think the Republican Party becoming the party of the worker, a plus 12 shift from 2010, Martha, on the number of blue-collar workers who call themselves Republicans. That's got to do with these great governors. Mike Pence is one a long time ago who did it, saying, I'm going to invest in technical, vocational, educational opportunities. Not everyone has college materials. So what? We need welders and carpenters and pipe fitters. And now you have Joe Biden saying they should be paying for the student loans of doctors and lawyers. I just wanted to point out one thing. In Charlie Crist's congressional seat, we're about to flip that. Pinellas County, Brett, with a female Hispanic veteran named Anna.
Yeah, Mom, those French toast sticks were all right, but they were nothing special to me.
It's huge. It's Charlie Crist congressional district. Not only has he lost 3 times, with 3
From
different
Wendy's.
parties, but we take his congressional seat with what is the growing trend for Republican candidates, female
They're
Hispanic
good
veterans.
for a change.
Yeah.
Well, you haven't mentioned the former president, but you do use his terminology.
I live in Florida now, and back when he was in the House,
Old Brett
Sanders,
you.
I used to see him around Fox News in Washington.
I wonder how old this guy
And
is.
He seemed to me kind of a standard issue Republican conservative congressman of no particular distinction. And he ran, you may recall, the nomination for governor against
I
Adam
suppose
Putnam,
he's older
who
than
was
me,
had
but
been
I
in the
don't know.
House.
We did a debate between Putnam and DeSantis.
Exactly, and Putnam was a
I'd say around the same
sort of rising
age.
star of the GOP for a long
Let's
time.
find out.
Very good guy. And I remember he said to me when I was talking to him once, he said he didn't think DeSantis wanted to be governor, but he wanted to run for the Senate. There was no real opening there, so he ran for governor. Well, look now. I mean, he had the stones to stand up to the medical establishment, the political establishment, to the Democrats and the media in the state of Florida on COVID, which I think
He is 79 years old.
and was willing and took the chance. And
Makes him 5 years
believed
older
in his
than
own
me.
the advice he was getting from his medical
Born on
advisor.
June
And I think it's paid out for him,
1943.
and now he is where he is.
And we shouldn't overlook the win by Marco Rubio. Democrats had real hopes that Val Demings was going to be the giant killer in that race as the congresswoman from Florida, former police chief from Orlando. It's not close, and in some of these counties, it's equal or greater than DeSantis' spread. Okay, let's head over to
I think I'm going to like these glasses,
And, so far, yeah,
especially in the
I'll
summertime.
here a little bit, so give me a moment, okay? I just want to set it up the right
I'm
way,
black.
and you guys can all have to stab at it when we're done here, okay? Talking about Florida, I don't want to overlook it. Keep in mind, when we began this night, okay, Republican leadership thought they had to flip four seats in Florida, right? Or pick up four, okay? So you had Florida 4 called for Republicans, Florida 7 called for Republicans. Kellyanne beat me to it. This is Florida 13 right here. This is Anna Paulina Luna, about 99% in. She's going to win based on this right here. So that would be a flip. That is Charlie Crist's old seat, too, right now is being defeated by Ron DeSantis at the governor's level. I would also point your attention to Florida 15. So this is just east of Tampa. All right, right now, and Laura Lee, who used to work for Ron DeSantis, is now leading Cone easily now, about 96% in. That is what they call a new open seat. Based on the census, Florida gained a seat, and Republicans are going to pick up there as well. The point I'm making here is that if you needed four,
There's a point. There's a
now
point.
the question is, can your incumbents all across the country hang on? And I'm going to end this report with one